What's going on, guys? Out at a no cooling call. Got a, as you can see, a Lennox. As far as the model and serial number, not so much. But inside runs, outside doesn't. And just got out here to pop the door off. And on our little Linux control board, you can hopefully see that the green light is solid on and the red light is off. And what that's telling us is, if you go down our fault codes and go to, you can see our green light, red light. So our green light on, red light off, high pressure lockouts. The customer's had it off since yesterday, so it shouldn't be a high pressure lockout. At least right now, at least. Fan spins free, even just in the breeze out here. It spins free, so. But see if I can get a halfway decent view. These two yellow wires down here are a pressure switch, or high pressure switch, low pressure switch on this particular model is just jumped out. So it's not being used at all. Or loss of charge switch. Brian, if you're watching, check out HVAC school. But what I'm gonna do is, I have my meter set on just the dummy beep for continuity, and I don't know if you can hear that, but we are reading closed. So, more than likely what we have is a bad circuit board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect common and just power down the logic on this board. Give it a few minutes to sit, then I'm going to power it back up and see what it does. I'm also going to take a look down inside this unit and make sure pressure switch wires aren't frayed or rubbing against anything to potentially give the board a false reading that the switch is open. So let me shut the camera down. I'm going to do those two things and I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, you got alternating flashes now after I disconnected common and reset the logic on the board. And if we flip this back over, we'll see what our alternating slow flashes is. A 5-minute time delay. So it's been about 2 minutes now, so we'll give it the full 5 minutes. Now typically I would just short the test pens and fast forward this, but since I'm trying to diagnose the potential of a failing defrost board, I'm going to let it go through its 5 minutes by itself and make sure it comes out and does everything normally, doesn't do anything funny. So we'll give it 5 minutes and I'll check back in with you in a few. And also you can see to the right of the board there's another location for the model and serial number of this unit. So if the data tag's missing, you can pop the service door open and model and serial numbers right there. 5-minute delay ended. Now hopefully you can see, if the camera will focus, got simultaneous flashes on green and red, which, we look back at our little diagram, simultaneous slow flashes is right there, normal operation. So, got our smart probes hooked up. 256 psi standing pressure, 410A of course. So we'll fire her up and see what she does. Condenser fan came on just fine. I have not checked the capacitor yet. Just wanted to sort of see what the system does before I do any of that. See those numbers, but we'll let it run back with you and we'll take a look at the numbers, see what we come out. We've been running now for about 20 minutes. And hopefully you can see that without too much of a glare. But pressures keep fluctuating because it's really windy out here. But numbers look pretty good. It's a TXV inside, 11 subcooling, anywhere from 4 to about 7 superheat. It is 82 outside. It's about 74 inside, so don't have much of a load. It was in the upper 50s this morning, and it's about 3 o'clock now, so it's about the hottest part of the day, so still not getting too uncomfortable in the houses this time of year. But I'm gonna let it run for a little while longer. I don't really see anything indicated by the pressures for any type of high pressure. Nowhere even close. So I'm gonna let it run for a little while longer. More than likely, I'm going to cycle it 1 or 2 more times. Just make sure everything goes through its little cycle and cycles on and off normally. And I did disconnect the pressure switch wires, made sure they weren't touching anything inside of the unit, and also ohmed out that pressure switch just to make sure that it read less than 1 ohm, just to make sure I wasn't getting some sort of high resistance on the switch that could fool the board into thinking that the pressure switch was opening. None of that's the case, so all signs are pointing to either one, some sort of electrical glitch, power outage, which these neighborhoods that I'm in right now are pretty notorious for random power flickers. Either that, or it's possible that that this defrost board is about to take a crap. So we'll caution the customer on that. We'll probably end up getting him a price on a replacement board just so he has it. But other than that, we're probably going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. So, like I said, I'm going to cycle it a couple more times, do some more odds and ends, but those are our numbers. So we're sitting pretty good. 6.5 superheat, 10 subcooling, 127, 294. I'm content with those numbers, so I'll wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll check you on the next one.